everyone, it's Helga or PuddingFishCakes here, and Happy New Year! I can't believe 2016 is already over and 2017 is here. I thought it would be so much fun to do a Q&A with you guys to start off the new year, so I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook, and I got so many amazing questions from you guys, so I am very excited to be answering them today. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with a Snapchat question. I'm so sorry, but I don't remember who sent this. I just took a screenshot of the question when I got it, and unfortunately it doesn't have the name, so my apologies. So to give you some context, on my Snapchat story a few weeks ago, I posted this photo and this is the question I got. Can you please do a video about that beautiful thing that is on your story? I love the look of it and I really want to know more about what it is. So the thing that I was showing was my visual diary, and I started doing this in February of 2016. So how it works is every month I dedicate one page to that month, and I record and document the experiences and things I did that month that were memorable for me. Sometimes I write down text conversations that I had with people, the music that I was listening to, the TV shows I was watching, and obviously the experiences I had. I find that writing in a journal is super helpful when I'm trying to vent or rant about something, but in terms of this visual diary, it's really great for keeping track of the different experiences I've had, and I realized that it's kind of like a time capsule for me. Sometimes I look back on these pages and I forget the things that I've done, and it's really cool reading back and remembering all the amazing things that I've done. I would love to talk about this more in depth if you guys are interested, so let me know in the comment section below if you want me to do another dedicated video on this, maybe how I document my experiences. So if you're interested in seeing my process of how I put these together, how I write in my regular journal, things like that, let me know. I would love to talk about it. Thank you again to whoever sent in that question. I'm so sorry about not keeping track of your name. I gotta figure out this Snapchat thing. This next question is from Tinker Studio, and they asked any advice to those who are starting their own business of handmade crafts. This is a really great question. I don't sell my charms at the moment, but I did used to sell them. I started selling my pieces a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and that was so much fun. I learned about selling my pieces kind of on the fly. I feel like with things like this, you can read about it and research about it as much as you can, but once you actually do it and dive in head first, that's when you learn the most about selling your pieces. Some tips I have is figure out shipping, how you're going to ship your products. Maybe stop by your postal service and figure out what dimensions your parcel will be and how much it would cost, just so that you know how much you should be charging your customers. Another tip I have is to really think about packaging. Because charms are handmade and naturally very delicate, you want to make sure that your packaging doesn't damage your pieces while they're being shipped to other countries. Using bubble mailers, wrapping your pieces in bubble wrap. You could try putting them in small boxes. It's really up to you, but think about that as well. You don't want your customer to receive your piece broken. Unfortunately, I had this happen a couple times before, so really be careful about that. I feel like sending your handmade creations to another person, to probably a place you've never been to, is so rewarding. I had so much fun doing this, and I'm sure you will too, so I really encourage you to go for it and yeah, learn along the way. This next question is from Two Little Crafters, and they asked, do you use iMovie or Final Cut Pro to edit your videos? By the way, your smile is the cutest. Aw, thank you so much. So I used to use iMovie when I had a Windows computer. I actually used iMovie when I was first starting off with making videos, and it's super simple to use. Fatima Glimmer asks, where are you from? My parents are from Shanghai, China, but I was actually born in Germany. I stayed there for the first 2 years of my life, and then my family moved to Canada, and Canada is where I was raised. So unfortunately, I don't know German. I don't remember anything from when I was in Germany. Raised in Canada, and this is what I call home. Lemon Tea Charm asks, What is your biggest tip for any polymer clay crafter? By the way, I love your creation so much. Thank you. So my biggest tip is in the conditioning phase. So that's before you start making anything, you have to soften up your clay so it's easier to work with. What you can do is use a rolling pin or a dotting tool and roll your clay against a flat surface. It's a lot easier on your hands for sure, so definitely try that out if you have that problem of your clay being too hard for your hands. Sophia Donner, 21, asks, how long do you think you will continue your channel? I love your videos. Thank you. So I definitely don't have any plans at the moment to stop making videos. YouTube is one of the best things that ever happened to me. It's done so much for me, both personally and professionally. I also have so much fun making videos. So to answer your question, hopefully I will be making videos for a very long time. XOXO, it's Isabella, asks, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would that be? I definitely want to travel to Europe. I know it's kind of a cliche answer, but considering I was born in Europe and yet I haven't been there since my family moved to Canada, I definitely want to visit there and see the sights. Just, you know, kind of like a bucket list kind of thing before I die. Emily Noel 12 asks, what's your favorite clay brand and color? My favorite clay brand is definitely Premo. I love how it kind of has a rubbery texture. I find that it's a lot easier to work with than Sculpey III or FIMO. My favorite color is pink for sure. I believe it's called Blush and it's by Premo. And it's kind of a dusty rose color, which I think is so pretty and elegant. Those are all the questions I had time to answer today. Thank you to everyone who asked me a question. I had so much fun making this video. Thank you for an amazing 2016, and I can't wait to see what the new year brings for us all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!